Afternoons with Zweli on 947.
Dropping all your favorite afternoon beats from 12 to 3.
We need to chat about your children. Yes, those little miscreants. All they do is they run around, they make noise, they are screaming. And then they also just really mean to adults. Yes, children are way meaner than adults are. Now, I always say this, is that the older you get, the more you become like a child because you don't have a filter. And we spoke the other week about my grandmother and how she just will walk around telling people that they need to lose weight. Yeah, it's just like you're just a little bit on the chubbier side. And you're like, okay, grandma, let's wrap it up. You're almost 90. The no filter thing, come on. You've been on this earth now for 90 years. Surely we can't be doing this. What about the children? The ones who have been here for 2 seconds. They don't have a filter. No, they don't. I was chilling with a friend. They came to visit me after my life-threatening wisdom surgery the other week. And they had their 3-year-old daughter over there. Now, the thing is, kids are honestly the bluntest people that you'll ever meet, and they are ruthless. So as we're chilling there, my friend's 3-year-old is basically looking at her dad. And she drums. You know, when you're like, my drums in the studio aren't working as much. But she's there, she's drumming. But she's drumming on this man's belly. Yeah, drumming on his belly. And then she went on to ask a very, very mean question. But the thing is, she's genuinely curious. So that's the thing. You can't be mad at these kids because she's curious and she wants to know what the actual truth is over here. She was drumming on the belly and asked her father, do you have a baby in there?
I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
How dare you? How are you going to ask me if I've got a baby in there? One, he's a man, and two. So basically she was just saying that, dog, you've got a belly. It's too big. We need to fix this situation. I chuckled because I think that's so funny. Why is your cover sticking out like that, father? Nonetheless, the story's not about me. This is about the child. I laughed. And I just thought, this is a very mean thing to say. And, ish. Poor Tepo. Tepo was a bit upset, dog. Like, this guy was just like, what? And it's also because the wife has been saying that, baby, you need to go to gym. And it's like, yeah, your beer belly has caught up with you. Kids will humble you. Kids will humble you. She told the truth. Doop, 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 drum, drum, drum. She's like, whoa, it's a big stomach. Is there a baby in there? And of course, the 3-year-old wouldn't necessarily know that a man can't have a baby. They've just seen a big stomach. And when they see the big stomach, they think, oh, I'm expecting a sibling. No. Dad's just got a beer belly. I need to find out from you. Kids say the darndest things. What's the funniest, most savage or brutally honest thing your child has ever said to you?
947.
These kids, they say the meanest things.
You can't sit with us!
I'll never forget that fateful day that my nephew, who's no longer little, turned 13 just the other day, still very young. He once told me that I can't see properly because I have small eyes. I forgot what I was trying to convince him, and he's like, but you can't even see. You don't even have big eyes. Only people with big eyes can see. I had a lot of questions.
I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
We're chatting about those mean things that kids say because they're unhinged. Told you a little bit earlier on that my friend, his child, was busy drumming on his stomach and then said, is there a baby in there? Well. Kids are rude. Just want to put it out there. I have a message over here that's come in. Craig says, hey, Zweli, my friend's daughter was rubbing on my head. I was balding and she asked me, why don't you have hair like all the other dads? You see, prison! What is it? Is it juvenile detention? Send them to juvenile. Get them out of here. Little miscreants that say anything and everything when they want. So I'd like to find out from you, have you also been through that harrowing experience where kids say something and you're thinking, why would you say that about me? Also, who taught you this? Do you know what the scariest thing is? That they say these things, they probably heard it from the parent. So now you know that your friends are gossiping about you behind your back and your friends' kids are there and now they just blurt it out. Nonetheless, has this happened to you?
Zweli, you know my daughter when she was young, she asked me, why am I always broke? But I'm always at work. Mara, Auntie Swanbani is not working, but she always has money. Oh, these kids have no filter.
No.
I had to look at her and be like, one day you'll work now. Zweli.
It was me on Sunday. You know the compliments. Let's say you're just passing and then the kids are like, oh, Auntie, you look so nice. And I'm like, thank you. The next one, thank you. So I found them in a group. They're like, oh, Auntie, you look. And no, they don't call me Auntie because I'm short. So they call me by my name. Oh, Derry, you're looking so nice. I'm like, thank you. They're like, I'm rich now. I'm like, oh, I'm not rich. Like, oh, you're so nice. It's been a while. Where do you stay now? I'm like, thank you. And then the other one is like, but you're still short. You're going to grow tall. I'm like, of course, yeah. Next time when you see me, I'm going to be tall.
Hi, Zweli. So, the funniest thing, could have been an insult, but anyway, our daughter asked us if there was color when we were younger. And so my husband kindly said, no, everything was in black and white.
And you know what? I'm not going to tolerate anything with people saying they're just kids. They don't know what they're saying. Rubbish! They know exactly what they're saying. These kids are rude. And also, have you seen that they're mischievous faces? After they say something, it's like they know that they've just hurt your feelings. Kids are smarter than we think. I'm just putting it out there.
947.
Mandla, you sent in a WhatsApp. Your daughter is absolutely horrible. Mandla was going to run a half marathon and his daughter said, but fat people don't do marathons, Daddy. You see, these children. You want to ask us why we don't have. Anyway, it's 947. You're listening to Afternoons with Zweli. I've got your news in the next 4 minutes, but right now, what's that one thing that your child said? And it was low-key very mean.
Hi, Zweli.
Hey.
So I want to tell you about what my nephew told me when he was about 3 years old.
Oh, no.
I had asked him to do something for me, and he looked at me and he said, "You are not the boss of me." And I was shocked, speechless. And I asked him, "What do you mean?" He said, "No, you cannot tell me what to do because you are not the boss of me." So I asked him, "Who's the boss of you?" He said, "Only my mommy's the boss of me." Clearly, the kids are watching too much of Boss Baby.
Yeah.
Hi, Zweli. So I think the most embarrassing thing my kid has ever said to me. Now, mind you, I'm clocking past 45. So in menopause, you tend to get facial hair. It's like the peach fluff is just more visible. Went to take him to swam with him. And he looked at me and his little eyes squinted and he's like, "Mommy, you've got a beard." Zweli, guess what I did when I got home? Peach fluff was shaven off my face. And then I double-checked for moustache just in case.
Hi, Zweli and the team. Okay, so
What's
we
up?
had a family gathering and we decided to get McDonald's. So my brother's little one didn't want to have chips, so he gave it to me. And I'm an XXL person, so he decided to give me the chips and say to me, "Here you go, eat up, fat boy."
Hi, Zweli. Hope you're fine. My aunt's child, who's like a 7-year-old, once said to me, we're busy having our random chats, and then he asked me, "Hey, Sonli," that's how he calls me, "where is my brain? Is it at the back of my head?" And then I replied to him and said, "No, your brain is actually on top of your head." He said to me, one of our cousins said to him, "No, it's at the back of his head." I was like, "No, he was just lying to you. He was just maybe pranking you." He literally, with a straight face, said, "No, he was not lying or pranking me. It's because he doesn't know. That's why he doesn't have a job."
Oh my God. Afternoons with Zweli. Keep it right here
On 947.